Alright, so this Billboard episode of My Hero Academia had a lot packed into it. To start, we have the fact that Eri will now officially be living on school grounds as she doesn't really have anywhere else and her quirk is still a concern. And as a result, the watchful eyes of Eraserhead, the other teachers, and the Big Three will be handling the situation. Now, this man Mirio talked about being on temporary suspension and oh god. I am so sorry, my boy, but temporary only lasts for so long. They really revoked this man's scholarship effective immediately, and with how uncertain the estimate is on Eri's control, this man is about to take the term super senior to a whole new level. Now, when we cut to the students of Class 1A, we see Tokoyami sneeze and immediately say how he's not sick, and it just felt so topical. I probably laughed about this more than anything this entire season, so that was great, that was perfect. Soon after, the Pussycats pulled up, and I don't think I will ever get used to these characters saying the word pussy. We found out that Kota is a Deku stan, so that was cute I guess, but when they started talking about All For One again, oh my goodness, I love this man. Like, this guy is such a damn troll and it is hilarious. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I can't help myself when I see a cool quirk. I can return it to you if you want, but then I have to use mine, huh? Well, I'm okay with it if you are. Like, this man is an actual menace to society. You're bugging if you think he did not pick up some quirks specifically for his imprisonment beforehand. Fast forward into the Hero Billboard charts, if you're anything like me, then this is the sort of content that you have been looking forward to from the very beginning. To know who the top dogs in the Hero game are is just so exciting to me. Now granted, with All Might around, they were pretty much just glorified paperweights, but now that he is gone, their presence is more necessary than ever. Now, we actually received the formal introductions of a lot of characters with this one, and it was pretty cool. We got the Dragon Hero, who first appeared earlier on in this season, and I mean, I'm not too impressed by her. She's number 10, but she's alright. The number 9 equipped hero looked a lot less compact than he did in the manga at this time, so my impression of him is a bit different now, I guess. The number 8 hero, Wash, is one of those weird gag characters that's, to me, not all that funny, but I definitely won't sleep on him. Shout out to Kamui Woods for rising up to number 7, considering with the start of the series, he was somewhat new to the game. Now, number 6, Crust, we gotta talk about him because these anime colorings just keep catching me off guard. The now Fumi Shield Hero comparisons will for sure be in full swing with him wearing actual green. And I always for some reason thought that that thing on his head was literally a part of his face, but now the dream is dead, I guess. But then, we get revitalized with the entrance of the Empress, the rabbit hero Mirko. She is great, she is just so great, and I am so excited to see her actually be in the anime now. This is a reason to celebrate. After that, Edshot is cool, but a little too edgy and in character for my tastes. Like, to be fair, his quirk is amazing regardless. And at number 3, we have the absent Best Jeanist. And you know this man got bodied if even after several arcs later, he is still recovering from his beating. Now, it's actually interesting that the reason he is number 3 and stayed so high up in actually the top 10 in the top 5 is because he was injured and out of commission, so his approval rating went up. Which is to say that this list isn't comprised of necessarily the strongest heroes in Hero Society, but more so just like a combination of factors. Their strength, their approval, what have you, the amount of incidents that they've solved. So don't take this as an end-all be-all strength list, it's more so just a popularity chart. But you can certainly become popular from being powerful, I suppose. Now, our number 2 hero is none other than Hawks, another long-awaited entrance into the anime, and yeah, another super cool character. Then last, but certainly not least, we have our new number 1 hero, Endeavor. Now, this guy has undergone a bit of a costume change, and I'm curious if you guys like it or not. To me, it's passable, but I'm not exactly crazy about it. Now, the proceedings of this event sort of reminded me of the election arc from Hunter x Hunter, albeit without the political nuance, but a similar situation nonetheless. Now, I'm not sure if it was the pacing or what, but it did feel a bit off to me for some reason. Like when Endeavor concluded his statement, it felt like the impact was missing, but maybe that's just me. After all this, we later get a better feel for Hawks and even his dynamic with Endeavor as they make their way to a restaurant. And I don't know if I'm being overly critical or what, but this too felt a bit off for a lack of better words. I mean, this scene was devised to convey a number of things, including the way in which the quirk of Hawks operates. We saw his feathers putting in work, but not once did we actually see them come from his wings or see them return to his wings, which we actually did end up seeing in the manga. And so that whole aspect to me ends up lacking purpose. Now, the whole reason Endeavor agreed to meet with Hawks was over the Nomu. And although Hawks denoted the whole thing to be rumor based, ultimately we did receive a Nomu attack. And with that, it's made clear that the following episode will be legendary. Especially with that preview and the animation from the preview. Oh my god, amazing. Now, the voice of this thing kinda surprised me. I won't say why for the sake of spoilers, but I really wasn't expecting this approach. Hopefully it works out though. But yeah, that was the episode. Full to the brim with a whole lot of a whole lot, and so I am very curious how you guys may have felt about it. I hope I'm not being too much of a nitpicky manga whore here, but I don't know, sometimes the conversion lessens impact for me, and when you go over the contents of a series as meticulously as I do, you tend to notice even the minute without intending to do so. But regardless, if you enjoyed the episode or even just our coverage of it, please consider subscribing to the channel, because when it comes to bringing you some of the best My Hero Academia content on the platform, Plot Armor has you covered. As always, I am Slice of Otaku. Thank you all so much for watching and have an awesome day. I love you.